Welcome to the Game Changer podcast. Today's topic, I will persist until I succeed. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Top of the morning, welcome back. This is the Game Changer podcast with Setema Gali. You guys better get your minds right and get up and let's go. See, it's more than the game that we changing.
Oh man, it's so good to be with you guys on the podcast today. Thank you for listening. Let's dive into the topic of this word persist. Now, where does this come from? I teach a class called Building Confidence and Power. 2 times a week, it's the same class. Just one class is on a Tuesday, one class is on a Friday. And right there, I got teenagers from all over the country and also in different continents and different countries. So, I'm teaching these teenagers these concepts and these principles as part of the Elite Performance Prep Academy brand. That's one of our businesses, or homeschooling micro school. Well, one of the words that we discussed recently is persist. Persist, right? Persistence. And when you're teaching children, you want to break it down so it's easy. I will persist until I succeed. What does this mean? Well, the definition I gave them was to push with purpose. So I've been running this coaching game for 8 years, 8 long years with the women, 10 years overall, and then even going back to my door knocking days where I was recruiting, teaching, training every week and every day in the summer. So it's been a good, I'd say, 13 and a half years, almost 14 years of teaching, training, speaking, coaching, making a difference for people. And this word, I love this concept of persist. Persist means to keep going. Persist means to keep doing it. Persist means to not give up. And this concept of I will persist until I succeed. I'm going to read something to you. I'm going to pull this up here. I love this concept from Og Mandino. I'm going to read this quote to you from Og Mandino. Og Mandino wrote an amazing book called The Greatest Salesman in the World. Phenomenal book. I highly recommend it. But here's what he says. I'm going to read this. I will persist until I succeed. I was not delivered unto this world in defeat, nor does failure course in my veins. I am not a sheep waiting to be prodded by a shepherd. I am a lion, and I refuse to talk, to walk, and to sleep with the sheep. I will not hear those who weep and complain, for their disease is contagious. Let them join the sheep. The slaughterhouse of failure is not my destiny. I will persist until I succeed. I have you just consider for a moment, do you know how to persist? Do you know how to push with purpose? Do you know how to keep going when it gets hard? The other day I was in the gym and we're on the Smith machine. The Smith machine is like a barbell that is connected to these 2 vertical beams. So there's a lot of stability there. And I'm doing this incline bench press and I'm doing 315, 320 pounds. And I got to rep number 6 and it's going about this fast. I'm like, Rep number 7 was super slow, like, oh. And I knew I could give up. I could stop right there. And then I had one more. And that one, the bar probably took 4, maybe 5 seconds. Why? Why so slow? Most people just give up. Well, 5 seconds in a lift is a lot. It's a long time. But the word persist comes into mind because persisting and being persistent means I know what I want. You know what you want. You know where you're trying to go. You know why it matters to you, and you know what moves and drives your soul. So I persisted. Of course, at the last second, my spotter grabs it, racks the bar. And again, this concept of I will persist until I succeed. So what causes people to persist? I'm going to give you 3 things that will help you to persist, right? To push with purpose. Number 1, your why. Why? A lot of people talk about having a why. Why does this matter? Why am I doing this? Or we talk about having a bag of whys. You really got to know why you want the new car or the new home. You got to know why you want the deeper spirituality and this personal development growth. You got to know why you want to be present with your children and why you want to develop yourself. I always go back to, from football, why? Because I wanted to be on the poster board. I want to be the poster board. I wanted to be great. I wanted to dominate. Why did that matter? Because I wanted to make my mom and dad proud. I wanted to be an example for other kids. I wanted to be an example for other Polynesians. Why did I want to go on a mission? Because I wanted to share the gospel, this thing that had transformed my life. Why did that matter? Because I wanted to help people to discover the joy of living this thing called the gospel of Jesus Christ, right? Coming closer to God and to Jesus and to becoming a better person. Why did I want to go knock doors? Because I was tired of being broke. I was tired of living in poverty. I was tired of being addicted to scarcity and being a victim of the crash of 2008. So I could go on and on and on. Why do I get up this morning and go to the gym? Because I want my body to look a certain way. Why does it matter? Because my body is a vessel. It's a temple. It can also be a weapon, but it is the conduit by which it holds my brain where my mind exists and allows me to cast vision. So do you have a why? Do you revisit your why? Do you reach into your bag of whys? Again, having a why will allow you to push with purpose. Having a why will allow you to persist regardless of the circumstances and regardless of the situations. The second thing that will help you to persist is to tell a different story. Again, tell a different story. That story becomes what we call powerful, positive self-talk, right? Powerful, positive self-talk. What does that mean? Every one of us, you and I, have a story in our minds. That story consists of thoughts and feelings. Thoughts and feelings, right? Thoughts, we have a thought, we believe it, and then it generates a feeling inside of us. And that feeling then can lead to emotions and the moods that we put ourselves in. So really understanding the story that you're telling right now, the thoughts that you continue to hold on to, you're either going to be a negative self-talk or powerful, positive self-talk. Again, negative self-talk, I'm not good enough, I don't belong, I'm just a mom, I'm just a dad, how come I can't ever do this? That stuff, it doesn't do you any good. Especially because you're the director and you're the creator and you're the author and you're the actor and you're the person that's pushing the buttons and pulling the levers and writing the story. Think of a time in your life where you've just had negative self-talk. I sometimes go into this when I do cardio. Man, my mind goes right to negative talk. Oh gosh, I'm so out of shape. Again, that's a story that I'm telling myself. But when I go lift weights, I'm like, man, I'm a beast. I'm a dog. And I am celestial too. I'm a celestial dog. A whole nother story. Have you ever wanted to change your mind? Like really transform your mindset so you can get a different result? If you have and you have failed in doing so many other things, I invite you to join us for our 2-day in-person event. It's called Unstoppable Mindset. And that URL is mind, M-I-N-D, live, live.com, youmindlive.com. Once again, that is youmindlive.com. That is our 2-day in-person event. Now, if you're like, Setema, I can't make it in person, guess what? We also have virtual tickets, and nobody does virtual like us. Check that out right now, Unstoppable Mind, which is youmindlive.com. So, powerful, positive self-talk, aka the story that you tell, can allow you to persist because as things get hard, I'm parting ways with my business partner, who's an incredible man, incredible business person. And then again, with 3 members of my team, 3 of my coaches. And again, people will say, you shouldn't talk about this on the podcast. Well, you know how Setema does it. I go real and I go raw and I make it relevant for results. So when we're talking like 6 to 7 people on my team that are moving on their own, they're going in a different direction. One negative self-talk or story could be like, I'm not a good leader. I'm not that great. Why are they leaving me? No. My powerful positive self-talk says it's time. It is their time to go. It is my time to rise. It is our time to grow. When I'm doing cardio, it's no longer the negative self-talk of, oh, this is so hard. It's like, I'm getting better. I got this. Like, I got this every day, baby. And again, I go into a self-talk. This morning, I got up for the gym. And, this morning I woke up at like 1 a.m. So I walked to the restroom, like too much water in my body. And then I come back and lay in bed and I just lay there for like an hour. I'm just sitting there, no phone. I check my watch. I'm like, oh man, it's 2 o'clock already. I've been up. I think I fell asleep after 3. So when my alarm goes off at 5:45 to get ready to go to the gym, this quick thought sort of was like, dude, you should sleep. And I'm like, no. I got this. I got up, went to my mirror, started listening to what I call my conscious self-creation, which is a whole nother podcast in and of itself. And then I started talking out loud. I started to tell a different story. I was reaching into my bag of whys. Why do I need to go do leg day today? So have a bag of whys. Have your why. Number 2, tell a different story. My new story, I'm always telling a new story. I got this every day. I'm on my way. The world is abundant. Money and opportunities flow to me like unending rivers of abundance. People love Setema. I leave things better when they found them. And again, I have these things so dialed in, I just sometimes have to turn up the volume. Have a why, tell a different story, and then the third one that will help you to persist is to embrace pain. Embrace pain. I want you to think about this for a moment. Why do people not persist and why do people quit? Why do they not push with purpose? It's because they have a story about pain. It gets hard. You go to start a business. You go to get clients. You got to go get an LLC, get some clients, get an office, or, go to 99 Designs, get a logo, and you got to start doing all this marketing and stuff. And it's easy, so easy to be like, this is too much. It's the stress on my mind. And I'm here to let you know, with all the love in my heart, embrace it. Embrace the pain. Inside of the pain, whether it's mental stress and pain there, or even physical pain of working out and running and jogging and lifting weights, or writing, learning how to go on social media and put yourself out there. That's pain because it's uncomfortable. And I'm telling you right now, lean into and embrace the pain. These things will help you to persist. So, remember your why, have a bag of whys, pull them out. Number 2, tell a different story, Create this powerful, positive self-talk every single day. And then, of course, number 3, embrace the pain, because on the other side of pain is a power that you have yet to tap into. I will persist until I succeed. I'm going to close out with this final thought here from Og Mandino. The prizes of life are at the end of each journey, not near the beginning. It is not given to me to know how many steps are necessary in order to reach my goal. Failure I may still encounter at the 1,000th step, yet success hides behind the next bend in the road. Never will I know how close it lies unless I turn the corner. Always will I take another step. If that is of no avail, I will take another and yet another. In truth, one step at a time is not too difficult. I will persist until I succeed. Henceforth, I will consider each day's effort as but one blow of my blade against a mighty oak. The first blow may cause not a tremor in the wood, nor the second, nor the third. Each blow of itself may be trifling and seem of no consequence. Yet from childish swipes, the oak will eventually tumble. So it will be with my efforts of today. I will be likened to the raindrop which washes away the mountain, the ant who devours the tiger, the star which brightens the earth, the slave who builds a pyramid. I will build my castle one brick at a time, for I know that small attempts repeated will complete any undertaking. I will persist until I succeed. I will never consider defeat. I will remove from my vocabulary such words and phrases as quit, cannot, unable, impossible, out of the question, improbable, failure, unworkable, hopeless, and retreat, for they are words of fools. I will avoid despair, but if this disease of the mind should infect me, then I will work on in despair. I will toil and I will endure. I will ignore the obstacles at my feet and keep my eyes on the goals above my head, for I know that where dry desert ends, green grass grows. I will persist until I succeed. Remember your why. Tell a new story that's powerful, positive, inside of that self-talk, and embrace the pain, for I will persist until I succeed. Hey guys, if the podcast resonates, if it touches your heart and soul, and it gives you greater vision and clarity to go build the life you want so you can make a difference inside of your world, your family's world, and the community itself, all I ask that you do is share the podcast forward. We don't run ads, we don't have sponsors, but we can make a difference and help people become game changers for their lives, for their families, if we share the message. So share this with somebody who needs to hear it, and have an amazing day. My friends, persist. Push with purpose. Do not give up. Keep moving forward. And until next time, I appreciate you listening. I'm out.
Let's go. See, it's more than the game that we changing. We don't do it for the block, do it for the name. Yeah. No, there ain't no stopping it. If you really want it, better rock with it. This is how to be a game changer. Better put your pride down, heavy, get your pen up. Wanna be the greatest, we ain't stopping till we win, yo. This is how to make it when they hating. We ain't worried what they saying. This is